Before you start solving while loops problems on your own, we're going to run through another while loop example. Here we're going to write a program that asks the user to enter a number between 1 and 10. If they enter it on the first try, great, our program's finished. But if they don't enter a number within that range on the first try, then we need to reprompt them. And if they still don't, we need to reprompt them again. So they might enter it on the first try, on the 7th, on the 100th, or on the 10,000th, and we need our program to work in all situations. To do this, we're going to call on Python's built-in function input. Input takes a string, prompts the user by printing that string on the screen, and waits for the user to enter a value. Here, the message we're going to give to the user is to enter a number between the range, and I'm going to use these variables low and high. Notice here that this is a string, and we're using this concatenation operator to join it with an integer. If we execute this code, Python would raise an error because we can't combine an int and a string using this concatenation operator. We first need to convert this to a string. Same with the variable high. It refers to an int value. We need to convert that to a string. And now the input function is going to return a string. We'll store the value returned using this variable guess. And I said it's returning a string, so we're going to take the number and also convert it to an integer. At this point, my line is going beyond the 80 character mark. We can see here in the lower left-hand side that it's 86 characters long. So after this opening parenthesis, I'm actually just going to hit enter, and that will allow me to break my line. Let's run this code. I'm going to enter the number 40 and hit enter, and my program has finished executing. What we'd like to have happen here is that we would reprompt the user again because the value is out of the range we expect. So imagine that I use an if statement here. If the guess is less than low, or if the guess is greater than high, reprompt the user. So I can use this code over again. I'll just add on to this message a little bit. Now when I run it, if I enter the value 40, I'm reprompted. It says invalid number, enter a number between 1 and 10. This time I'm going to enter the number 89, and now our program finishes. So I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to add a period and a space after invalid number. And second, I want to go back and adjust this code. I don't want to just reprompt once. I want to reprompt as long as this condition is true. So rather than using an if, I want to use a while loop. While the guess is less than low, or the guess is greater than high. So let's run this. Now I enter 40, and I'm reprompted, and I enter 89, still reprompted, 100, -5, and now finally 7. And this time my program stops executing. We've got it.